Morning, morning. Right, let's audio test. Yeah, looking good. Sorry, everyone. A few seconds late there. A few minutes, sorry. Morning, morning. Hope everybody's well. A little bit of a rush there. I lost a bit of time. Morning, everyone. Or afternoon, yes. Right, let's clear these charts, shall we? Get cracking. 12 minutes till the open. Oh. We're looking at. See if we can get some money back today, man. Looking forward to this. I think it was a very good discipline. Not trading last Friday. I'm happy with myself on that one. My mouse is far too sensitive. There we go. Rightio. So, just a question for some people. I want to start doing this every Monday. I know there's only 10 people or so watching. We'll ask the question again in a bit, but did anything crazy happen to anyone this weekend? Oh, wrong one. Alright, we got them marked out. Lovely. Anyone else trade cam system in Asian and London? Well, I do at times, but normally when obviously getting home from work, you know, sometimes times just don't really match up. You want to be getting in sort of after that first half hour really of each session as such, I believe, especially with New York. Obviously wait for that developing profile and then, you know, get in, get out, turn your laptop off, enjoy your life. Sometimes you get some really good ones around sort of like that 12:30 to 1:30 London time. Get some nice moves around there, but yeah, a few of the lads were obviously talking about, you know, a lot of losses were coming from the London session. Obviously Cam's system is designed for Asian. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure that is the case. So, to be honest, I mean, yeah, Asia's probably perfect. That's what he mainly uses it on. Obviously he was using it in the AM sessions for last week, but obviously he was adjusting quite a few things just because of the volatility. Had a really good A setup this morning on London session for a win. Yeah, I see that. It's pretty annoying as well because I was home at the time, but I trying to stick to them rules at the moment, you know. Wanna stick to them rules. Every time. It won't go 9:30. Come on, man. There we go. Oh wow, it did it first time. Hey. Potential B set up there already. We'll leave the overnight. We'll go from the one currently developing, I think. Price extends out of overnight volume profile. Pull back into it before open would be nice. Agreed. Yeah, we're doing alright. We got some strong. Oh, well, we got two decent Bs as such. Yeah. Had a beautiful touch off the top of the developing profile there as well. Let's see what sort of target that would have been. Yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Look at that. No drawdown. Wow. Not going to be one of them days again, I hope. No, I think we'll be looking for, yeah, what was called out. Nice pullback into these areas. We've got two nice B setups coming down here. Hopefully we can get this little bit of movement off the value area low, the overnight. Looking good, gents. Yeah, half the internet is down in the East Coast apparently. That is incorrect because at the time it pulled back. Overnight value area was slightly lower. Yeah, I mean we could be an A. This is an A. This is an A plus. Got the node there. The beauty. Yeah, lovely. What a great target, guys. Same with the one below as well. Got some lovely setups here. Wow, what a Monday. Yeah, look at that. Beauty. Oh, actually. Yeah, just below. No, not on POs. It's hard because obviously we're not. I'm not counting that as obviously an A now, but obviously going into New York by the time we start trading with the next developing profile on top, this will be gone as such, so we can use that as an extra confluence, and I probably will. But on a developing profile, no, because obviously it's going to obviously be a node, because obviously it's point of control, so it's going to be the largest node of the entire developing profile. We've got some really, really decent areas here. Yeah, just some things to watch out for as well, even if we do get into that trade, but we've got a lot of areas where we could bounce from. We'll see. 2 minutes till the open. PSC is great for targets because price is magnetized to them naturally. Yeah, 100%. Well, basically, yeah, POC is your center point as such. So, you know, the buyers come in and they're pushing and they're pushing and they're pushing, and then no more buyers. It's just going to gravitate back to POC, and you know, vice versa as well. Oh. 25, lovely. Yeah, 100%. Okay, market's open. Beautiful bounce there again off of that. Okay. Value arrow is pulled up a little bit as well there, lovely. Okay, we'll get the next profile going. We'll have a chat for half an hour. I mean, lovely push there. I mean, if he was brave enough to get back in. Risky. Ooh, you took it, did you? Yeah, so obviously now we're using this node and the previous week's value area high, so this is a B setup. I mean, ideally you would want that around there, so this could be classified as an A. As such. Never think like that. That could have gone the opposite way. You took the risk, you got the weird. Leave it at that. There's plenty of trades that we'd all wished we had held out for. I've gone for a little bit of a different setup today as well, so it should look a little bit better. Can turn this light off as well if it's a bit bright on my forehead, because it tends to shine. If I wasn't on stream marker, I probably would have took that as well, to be fair, but you know, can't be doing things like that anymore. It'll be it'll be good. But you could have been stopped out immediately on that, so yeah, be careful with them ones. I mean, you would have been a millionaire now if you'd held that. I was that long at 7 AM today, double level and high volume reinforced. I didn't see it, buddy. I see it on the group that someone took it. I haven't actually. I've literally just jumped on the laptop, buddy. So, and we haven't got any profiles now. Have a look. Around this point. If we're looking at a sell, then it would have been a. I mean, you could see it as an A. I don't know where this node would have been at the time. Have a look though. We can pull it back. I'm not sure. I don't know if it was a buy or a sell, but yeah, I'm not too sure. You'd have to ask some of the others that took that trade. Yeah, looking good today. We got some decent, some nice areas actually. I mean, hopefully if we pull back anyway. If we don't, then just one of them days. Yeah, we had some lovely. We've had some really good respect off of these areas today, so hopefully we can get back down there and get some action. That was a buy earlier. Okay. Yeah. I took it as well, but I got stopped by like 0.5 points. That's a damn shame. This is kind of what I was expecting off of this, whoever took this trade a moment ago. What we're going to be looking at though is, for me personally, that is, yeah, no, that's the node. So we'll keep that there. That's now changed. I have to leave that there off of that part of the node. And there. Bit tighter. So yeah, we call this an A. Obviously we got the value area low from the overnight there. So we could get a bounce off of that, and we'll just use this as sort of reinforce, you know, an area of defense as such. Yeah, it's always frustrating, man, when you get them. This is what happened to me last week, you know. Got to kind of expand our take profit and stop loss, really. But at the moment, we're looking at that big push. Going to the moon. How are we looking overall? Are we in all-time highs? No. Oh, God, no. Okay. Yeah, we're going to play this week a little bit safer. I know me and Pete spoke about it earlier, briefly. We see a lot of C trades playing out over the last few weeks. Perfectly, like better than anything else, really. So we'll play a little bit smarter. We'll see how these C trades react. I'm going to go over some. I'm going to go over the charts a little bit as well after the stream if I've got time before work, and have a little look to see what's been going on. I missed obviously Friday. I haven't switched the laptop on since Thursday, since I had to rush off. And the biggest lesson from that is make sure we exit all orders before turning the laptop off, because I lost an account because of that. So yeah, please be aware of that one, guys, because luckily I only lost the small account. But yeah, I've got to watch out for that. That's the second time I've done that. Nothing crazy happened to anyone over the weekend. We still haven't had an answer to that. Keep it fairly PG if it is anything. But I mean, all that happened to me was I played a bad round of golf. How many funded accounts do you have? 3 now. We lost the 4th on Thursday. You took any payouts with props with Cam's system? I would have done on Thursday if I had jumped on the laptop about half an hour earlier, but no. Nearly there, buddy. If I was just focusing on one account, 100%, I would have had many payouts now. But I've been building up 4 accounts, so I made 27k in 3 weeks and 3 days. And then obviously we took the loss on Thursday. That was with passing all the accounts and building some buffer as well. But we lost a bit. I passed one, then lost it 1 day after. Yeah, man. Yeah, it definitely works, that's for sure. I certainly wouldn't be streaming it if it didn't. It wouldn't be a very good stream. I definitely believe in it. It's the first system that I've actually used that I do, to be honest. It's been really, really good so far. "21 minutes. Just follow the rules as you said earlier. Yeah. There's no rush, man. Once you've passed these accounts, as long as you take a trade a week for more than a minute, I think it is, per account, you're alright. We'll keep them. There's no rush. And then as soon as you're at that buffer mark, we can start taking daily payouts. Just take that 1-to-1 hit. Take that payout and forget about it till the next day. Get some money back, man. That's all I'm trying to do. I got a little bit overexcited last week because it was on like a 3-week win streak pretty much. I just didn't really lose. Nothing significant anyway. It was, if it was a loss, it was very clean. And we got the money back. I had losses. I should probably rephrase that. I had no red days at all for 3 weeks and 3 days using this system. And I mean from the day I started learning it to the day we lost on Thursday. So it's been really good. Obviously I managed to, you know, a few of them were lucky. I missed out on some of the trades that were taken that were losers. But, you know, the stats is the stats. We had an 87% win rate. Between an 83 and an 87% win rate on all the evals. Yeah, it's been great, man. Yeah, stick to 1-to-1s. Yeah, how did you go from risk? How did you go with risk management on the building buffer phase? Did you stick to 1-to-1 small wins? Yes, 100%. Especially if I was with Apex, no. I mean, I'd still probably do it, but I'm saying you got a little bit more leeway. But obviously, with TPT, you got that trailing drawdown, which was what caught me out on Thursday as well with that account. Because I actually didn't lose that much in it by the time I figured out what had gone on. So yeah, basically, that's what it is. So just stick to them base hits, man. The greed is what's going to get you, and it's what's got me for the last year of trading. The greed is the only reason I've been so close to payouts so many times and just got greedy. Or, yeah, the trailing is a pain. Not that I have got over it yet, but once you get over it, like everyone says, it's a breeze after that, man. You ain't got to worry about it no more. Just take them little base hits, 1 trade per account, and then if you manage to, I don't know, get more, either take it off, take yourself off the charts for the day, or risk a little bit more, you know, maybe risk a little bit less or something, or whatever. But I think the safest option is, you know, if I get $250 a day on each one of these accounts, $750 a day, or I was looking at 1,000, but you know that account's gone now. As soon as I start making some money, I'll buy another account, and then once I'm done with my main accounts, then you've got something else to work on. But yeah, for now I'm just focusing on getting them accounts up, man. Price is looking like it wants to go high. I was using Notion. I do. Oh, I mean, I haven't used it for a few weeks, only because I'm streaming. When I wasn't streaming yet, 100%, I was posting pretty much every trade I was taking. Not really for the group. It was more for myself. I've got them in there still for myself. I posted a few. Obviously now I'm streaming, so I'll post the short with a description of what I did, and obviously you can see what I did anyway. So yeah, and that's more beneficial for me. I'm not very my style of learning or remembering whatever is not really reading, it's seeing and doing. So yeah, that's why I started the streaming basically. Up 500 subscribers as well now, man. Crazy. Insane. They're just blowing up. The videos are doing, even the losses that I put on there. I thought I'm even going to put the losses on there. Why not? Might as well. It's educational at the end of the day. It's for me to look back on as well. I only put them on there just because it's free storage as such. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously other people can benefit from it too. Yeah, I have heard about TradeZilla, man, and you can link all your accounts as well. Yeah, I lost quite a lot of my accounts last few months trying to do ICT. I'm only going to work on one account at a time, use payouts to buy new ones and pay myself back from the blown accounts. Yeah, decent. Yeah, for now, I mean, obviously I've got the 150k, I've got the 50k, and now I've got the 25k. So at the minute, I'm just kind of focused on this 25k. I just kind of want to get that up there. And then as soon as I'm making some money on that, then I'll start focusing on building the other ones up as well. Or I'll lose this one and, you know, crack on. These ones were just obviously pretty much free, so as such, it didn't really cost anything. I had tokens and stuff from spending money on other accounts, so these were the cheap ones. I just bought them for nothing basically with the tokens they give you if you spend money. So yeah, I'm not really too fussed about these, to be honest. I mean, it's just free money at the end of the day, but I'm not just going to blow them for no reason, obviously. But yeah, we'll see. Taking them base hits for now. Once get funded, I'll get Notion. Is good too. Can do other options once get over the learning phase. Yeah, I mean, with this system as well, obviously where it's not really a, you know, I feel like, you know, back testing, things like that, it's not, I don't personally feel it's as necessary with this, just because it's, I mean, you can see what's, you're not looking for patterns, you're not, do you know what I mean? Like, you're just, what do you really need to back test as such? You just need, you know, look back a little while and, you know, see how it plays and see how accurate it is. But you can see that all on you know, live data. You've got like a week's worth of data to look at. So, you know, and I think obviously backtesting is good for memorizing patterns and, you know, all the other stuff that people get up to. But, you know, we're not doing that. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully price can come back down. If it does come back down, I wouldn't really be too excited about taking buys off of these C trades up the top. And reason being, I can imagine if it does come down, it's probably going to go through, come into the POC. So we'll wait for some developing profile here, see where that gets us, and hopefully we can get something, which should be nice. I can't be on all night. Obviously, you got. I'm not sure Cam's streaming tonight. Actually, one of the others might be able to. I think I see a post saying he won't be on until tomorrow. But yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to make tonight neither. But I will be on every day, hopefully. Wednesday may be a problem, but I should still be able to jump on. I'm not working, so I should still be able to jump on, even if it's late. Yeah, man, we'll get something. Working out good. I think he's not streaming until Thursday. Really? Oh, damn. Well, I'll do my best. I'll try and jump on. I'm working tonight. I won't be working tomorrow night. So if he's not on, I'll do both streams if possible. We'll stream. If he's not on tomorrow, we'll stream. You know, I should be on obviously by 2:30 every day, or 9:30 Eastern time. And then we'll stream till about 4 PM. Go and have some downtime. And then we'll jump back on around that 6:30, 7 o'clock mark. See if we can catch 2. Yeah, hopefully this week we can get to the payout, at least on the 25k anyway. So I'll focus on trying to get a trade in on each account, hopefully today. And then tomorrow onwards, we'll try and get this account up to the payout stage, which would be nice. Try and get some of that money back. Be real nice, man. Yeah, man. 1 contract, 250. Not really the ideal risk, but you know, with an 80% win rate, it's not too bad. Doesn't mean it's going to be that all the time, obviously, but you know, so far it has been. So we're doing good, man. We do it. I trust it. That's the main thing. If we lose, we lose. It is what it is. Do you know what I mean? It's a 25k account. It's not. This is, you know, this is a beginner account as such. You know, yes, we should probably be risking micros, but I'm not going to change my strategy over a 25k account. Do you know what I mean? It's the 50k and the 150s that really matter. They're the ones we're looking for. And really, if you're making, it's only 10 not even 10 trades to get, what is it? 7 or 8 trades. About 7 trades to get to, you know, the payout. So there's a lot of opportunity in a day. It's just your time on the market, but we're not in a rush. We're all right. There's no need to rush. And we can lose around the same as well. We're not going to lose 7 trades in a row if we stick to the 1-to-1 rule. 5 points, 250. Which I am going to do. I know Cam did mention about opening it up a little bit, but I'm going to stick to it. I want to see. We got, especially with today, we got some decent levels. We shouldn't be pushing through this, you know. If we are, then it's, you know, it just wasn't meant to be. Shouldn't be tight enough today to get just a random stop out before a reversal. We should be good, man. Sticking just to the 1-to-1 rule. Or, you know, 5 point, whatever you're setting. I'm going to stick to 5 points. I like the risk to reward on that. We've got some very decent levels today as such. You know what I mean? We're not going to be, not like we've got a stop loss in no man's land with targets underneath. Even if we get in here, probably even here, we got several defenses to go through as such, if you want to put it that way. Yeah, look at that. Lovely. We poked through there. You know, here's what it is. It wasn't meant to be. Yeah, we'll just keep building up. Yeah, 5 points is enough, man. $250 for sometimes a minute's work, sometimes 10, sometimes 20. Regardless, better than a whole day, innit? And if we got a really high, I mean, even if we're at 70% win rate, happy. I stayed away from the C's over that 3 weeks, and I managed to get an 83 to an 87% win rate throughout the account. So, does TPT have a rule for timing trades? Yeah, I think it's a minute. It doesn't matter in the eval stage. I don't think it's when you're in the pro account. I think it's a minute to validate as a you know, a trade to go towards the payout and stuff. I think it is. I don't know that for sure, but they're not going to be getting scammed by the guys that are getting in and getting out, you know what I mean, straight away within a few seconds, because it's not good. They want to see proper trades, consistency, just like any other prop firm. They're very smart. They know what they're doing. They're not stupid. Is everything okay audio and video wise though, guys? Yeah, just, you know, sometimes I get a bit of a buzzing. Sometimes I put things near the interface and it'll buzz out a little bit, and I've lowered the latency of the stream as well to the lowest, so we should only be a few seconds out from each other. Just because obviously I know sometimes, you know, people, you know, might only want to enter. Is your value area set to 70? Yes. Our POCs are different. I may have moved it. Are you pushing it out to 9.29. Sometimes that will make a big difference. Bad. Current profile. Oh god, no, I don't know. Yeah, everything's there. Cool. When did I start it? Ah, there you go. I think it was a minute out. Yeah, keep an eye on that one, guys. They can catch you. Not too much of a problem right now, but especially with the static ones. You know, previous profiles. Be very careful there. It can catch you out, especially if you miss by a tick or two getting in, and then you realise and catch a boomer. Well, didn't catch it. Yeah, we're looking. The buyers are. We're fighting it out now up there. Hopefully we can get the buying power sells off, dies off a little bit, and we can come back down. Yeah, it would have been a beauty if you you had gone for that. I mean, to be honest, I don't really think it's worth it. I suppose it is, but it's a very, very high risk trade for a 1 to not even 3, you know. But yeah, they do play out. Oh, Pete, man, I had an awful game. Awful round of golf Saturday. Gee, I was so looking forward to it. Couldn't help myself going to the driving range the day before. Did some long drive, and I turned up to that golf course stiff. And I'm going to use that as an excuse anyway. But yeah, that really stitched me up, man. I didn't play the worst, but it was, yeah, not the great. I shouldn't have done that. I ruined it for myself. I was really looking forward to that. Here we go. We do get a pushback down quite aggressively to these value area highs and the point of control. I'll probably take just a quick one on the big account just to get a trade in there. Just because I do need to get them trades in. I don't even know if it is the rule, but I just see something about it and I don't want to risk it, man. I don't want to lose an account over not taking a trade. You know what I mean? I'd rather lose a trade. I'd rather lose a trade than lose the account, obviously. Nabil, hello, mate. I am well. Feeling a lot better this week. Very glad I didn't trade Friday, that's for sure, man. I think that would have been a very bad day. Was there any wins on Friday? Did anyone trade? I didn't even look. I left it alone. I didn't even think about it. I went out and enjoyed the weekend. I pull mine to 9:30. Yeah, I'll pull mine to 9:30, buddy. And yeah, it will be on Ninja Trading, mate, because obviously it's completely different as such. You know, you got to remember at the end of the day, which is something I didn't realise till obviously I took this course, was you know, these candles. Why I'm so far zoomed out, that's just an indicator in itself. So that's, you know, being put out by whoever controls this. So, you know, they're just giving you an indication of where market. You know, if we load up Tradovate, it's going to look completely different. It's not the same. Yeah, that's why Cam's, you know, quite specific about using just TradingView, as it's got the sort of best volume profile tool. Okay, I know you have to pay for it, but luckily I already had the pro version, I think, because I got it on discount last year. Or earlier on in the year, I think it was February time. I had 2 quick wins on Friday. Quick long, almost straight into a quick short. Oh, nice, man. Well, I'm still glad I didn't take part. Definitely wasn't in the headspace for that. Yeah. Learnt a few things from that stream, to be fair. I've watched it back as well. I was just very rushed. Very, yeah, very rushed. I probably shouldn't have done it, to be fair, but, you know, we did it. It was a good experience. We learned from it. And hopefully the negatives from that will benefit even today, maybe. Yeah, I was all worked up. I rushed back from work, chucked everything on the table, set it all up real quick, and, you know, just went straight at it. And it wasn't really the right thing to do. Shouldn't have done that, really. This is a possible A setup. What are we looking at, Marco? There's nothing in front of me as of now. The only A we could call is, you know, down here. From me anyway. All single confluences up here, and we're still not using, well, none of them. This doesn't count right now until this profile is doesn't count for another minute. Overnight value area high and POC plus HBN. I'm gonna say no just because of how far apart they are. That's, you know, Jesus, that's a you know, that's a stop target if anything. 5 points. What are we looking at? They're 4 points apart. So no, not really. I mean, if it was here, yeah, that's different. But still not, you know, not where the node is. So no, I'd probably say B. But obviously, yeah, it's not there anyway. So yeah, very, very wide. You wouldn't use that. You would use that as a C trade and then have POC as your, hopefully, I mean, hopefully you don't get down there anyway, but you'd want to see, you know, price, even if it did bounce off that and then go to your TP. So yeah, don't want to be using that one, buddy. Don't get too greedy with the with how tight your chart is. You always want to be checking. That's why we use these tools. Always want to be setting this up before we, even though if you're not entering the trade on TradingView, still want to have that lined up so we know where we're at all times. I do anyway, personally. Yeah, it's caught me out a few times actually. I go, oh, you know, even if you squish that down, that looks like one, you know, tight node, but yeah, it's not. Yeah, no trades at all right now. Developing profiles. Nothing to be proud of as of yet. Absolutely not. Point of controls there. If anything, you might want to take a, if you're brave, I suppose you could take a C, but depends where you're. No, nowhere near. Nowhere near. If you're brave enough to try and push through point of control, you could take a little bounce off of here, but I wouldn't. I certainly wouldn't be taking that. Absolutely not. What I want to remember is, you know, what I've been trying to do is stop looking at the candles. Looking at here, they don't look like candles. They look like, you know, just lines. And you can use that anyway. Yeah, we want to be looking at the targets, where we want price to be to take a trade. Not worrying about how it got there as such. Obviously, it does help if it's aggressive, you know, and leaves a huge imbalance, or if you're coming from ICT or whatever. You know, that, yeah, I get all of that. You know, you can use that, but, you know, for us doing volume profile, we want to be looking. We want to see it get as close to here as possible, and maybe just have our entry just a tick above, push to the upside, take the TP, done. Or, you know, take the stop loss, done, on to the next. Not too worried about, I get, you know, that fear sometimes when I see price doing its thing, and, you know, you get out early and then it just runs straight through it and you've missed out on more profit or just profit in general, and it kind of bugs you. And then you try and do that on the next one, and then that one's a loss and you're actually down, and you really should be break even, you know, depending on what your RR is. Yeah, it's just being disciplined, man. I know it's a bit long sometimes waiting, but you know, you think if you're looking at ICT, if you're coming from that, anyone, I only dabbled in it briefly. You know, some people are waiting a week for a trade with that. In fact, that, you know, we're not waiting for something to happen where we can go, oh my god, like, you know, structure shift, blah blah blah. Oh my god, there's a fair value gap. We can see that there's opportunities already before it's even happened. We just got to wait for this white line or grey line to get there. That's it. From my personal, that's the way my brain's looking at it anyway. Not worrying about, you know, oh, actually there's a nice move there. Shall we get in now? It's probably going to go higher. I'm just waiting, man. I'll take no trades today. It doesn't bother me. And if nothing happens, I'll just jump to micros before I jump off stream, and I'll just take a buy or a sell and use that sort of mentality just to hold it out for a couple minutes per account, and then, you know, jump out just to get that trade in for the day. And maybe we'll take a little loss, maybe we'll take a little win. We'll see. We've got a long time yet. I've got to be off of here. I've got an hour and a half. Hour and 45 maybe. Plenty of time. I tend to agree with not caring how price gets to my levels, but I got crushed last week on a few trades when looking back on them, I was trying to catch a falling knife. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it happens. That exact thing. I mean, Thursday, I called exactly what was going to happen as it happened and before it happened, but we're trying to keep that consistency. We're trying to trust these levels, and, you know, me personally, I do trust these levels. I trust the profile now. You know, I've seen it. You know, it works. You can't fault it. You know, it's not going to win 100%. So, you know, you kind of have got to look at this as, right, it's a C trade. You know, I don't have to take it, but ideally, you know, from where price is now, you know, are we looking to wait for it to potentially come back down here? Because if it does, you know, it doesn't always just mean it's a good thing, because it might just push through it and, you know, carry on going down. We don't know. So you got to make that decision whether you're just going to trust these levels, or, you know, what me and Pete were talking about with just staying away from the C trades for a minute and build some confidence back due to Thursday. Because, I mean, the last 2 weeks, these C trades have been perfect. Well, I mean, look, even today, look at that. What's that? Not even a quarter of a tick, 1 tick drawdown. Perfect. You could have pushed that all the way down to previous week's value area high perfectly. They worked. The levels are there. It's just, yeah, just got to trust it, man. All right. It was a bit of a long trade. You know, what was it, an hour? Over an hour, hour and a half. But, you know, it played out perfect. That's a huge move. And if we're only taking them 5 points, you know, we're out in half an hour. Got to trust them levels, man. It works. You're seeing it. It's been proven. And I think it's just nice that we haven't got to constantly sit here all day marking out some sort of pattern, and then one thing not happening within that pattern and going, oh, that's it, on to the next one. You know, we can see, even if you just wanted to set some alerts, you know, obviously it's different. I'm streaming, so I've got to sit here, but I want to sit here because I'm learning. I haven't got to do this, obviously. But yeah, man, you could set some alerts, set some decent alerts, go and enjoy, I don't know, go and do some cooking, do whatever, and then you know, it's already there. So got to trust it, man. See what happens. You can see we've hit some sort of resistance up here. So either looking for a breakout, which is not ideal what we want, or nice reversal. And yeah, just get some experience, man. You know. But yeah, I do enjoy having everything marked out on the charts. I think it's nice. I do believe it was very confusing at first. I kind of thought it looked a little bit messy, but it's ingrained in me now. It doesn't even look. It just looks completely. I don't think I could trade without it now, to be honest with you. It's just, you know, same with anyone when they've dialed in a strategy for such a long time. It's second nature. It's part of the screen for them. I just can't believe how I traded before. You know, just don't get me wrong, it worked at times, but crazy. I used to be like, think it was good. Awful what I used to do. Awful. But yeah, ideally, I mean, if we could get price to come down to here, I mean, God. We could catch this, you know, maybe it plays out a loss. We'll take a loss on, you know, we could take a loss on this. You know, we're hoping that it was going to do that. Comes up, doesn't, falls through, finds some support, comes up, rebounds, straight back through. I'm up, take the short off of there, follow it down, and then we can start again looking for our buys. You know, take a buy off here. That should hopefully play out. Maybe it does come back down, and then this is the one where, yeah, that'd be lovely, man. I mean, if price folded through that, it would be very unlucky. But it happens, man. You know. Come on. Yeah. Just wait it out. The group's boomed as well now. There's like 100 and something people in there, I believe now, man. That's. I think I got in there. I don't even think it was at mid-40s. So within 3 weeks, that's a lot of people, man. I think it's going to be booming. I mean, it already is, but I think it's going to boom soon. You know, it's so worth it for the price, man. Worth it. I think, yeah, he's a very smart guy, Cam. I think he's a good guy, genuine. Yes, I agree. The VP is amazing, and it's crazy how we catch literally the tops and the bottoms. Yeah. Well, a good thing Cam mentions, I believe he does anyway, is obviously like ICT stuff as well, specifically. You know, you'd be looking. You know, I know it's not actually this, but you know, if we had looked at that with the equilibrium, you know, whatever that tool is, you know, and we looked, you know, the top and the bottom as such, you know, premium, discount, whatever. You see it a lot. I used to find when I was trading with it. Obviously, this is our top, but this ICT's top would be here as such, for example, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, same vice versa. So it's like, this would be equilibrium, but for us, this is the bottom. And look what happened. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I find so crazy about it. Is that it's not the true premium and discount. This is. And you can't fault that. This is the discount. This is where the buyers went right. This is a look. I mean, look what's happened. Huge push. And look how it's respected those areas beautifully. Same again. Just perfect trades. You know, easy to see in hindsight and stuff, but you know, it's amazing. It's just getting the experience now. Get more confident with it, but hopefully not too overconfident. Which was, I think, where I was at on Thursday. I was like, oh, C trade's been playing out. We can do this. I was looking for that first payout. It's a shame, man. It's a real shame. I looked at the trade as well that I accidentally left open. So we took the loss, but the the sell limit was still in. So price went up, touched it, and it actually come back down, put me into my profit. So I was way over 1,500 because it was 2 or 3 contracts, I think. I dread to think how much I'd actually earned as such if I'd seen it on my phone. Yeah, obviously because of that, it went back up. You know, touched me out. It's a shame, man. Yeah, but it is what it is. I can't sit here and moan about it. It is what it is. On to the next. Don't get me wrong, I was a bit pissed, but what can you do? Still haven't got this sorted out either, actually. I have to try and do that tomorrow. Got to sort level 2 data out. It's so frustrating. So frustrating. Yeah, I'm glad to see everyone got some wins on the Friday, though. That was nice, because, yeah, it was a bit of an upsetting day on Thursday, man. I was really pissed about that. Such a shame. What do you need to do for level 2 info? you can't do it with Take Profit Trader, but so what I did was I signed in. So I had Apex accounts. They've gone now. So I had level 2 data with them. So I opened up Tradovate. So if you just click it, it will just open up a whole fresh page so that you can have multiple accounts open at once, like multiple prop firms or your own, live account, whatever. But that crossed that. If I opened up Apex first and then opened up and signed in to Take Profit, that data dragged across. But it just stopped working. But I'm guessing it's because Apex my accounts have gone. So I'm guessing it's that. It's only because Cam mentioned it on one of the streams. You can't get it with TPT because you have to have a Rhythmic account, and they don't do Rhythmic with Tradovate. So yeah, bit annoying actually. But what I'll probably do is buy it on my live account, and then hopefully it crosses over. Hopefully. Yeah, you need a valid Apex account. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. I noticed that as well. Yeah, man, it's frustrating. It really does help. Really does help. Sometimes it can have a little bit of a negative impact, but majority, again, we're looking for highest probability, and it definitely helps way more than what it doesn't. It's just nice to see, like we're just looking at nothing. And if we do have, 200 orders here, it just hits it and bounces off it anyway, so you don't even really see it. So at least this way you can see it, and you can see after price has already bounced back off how many has actually been, consumed, because obviously sometimes it can be fake as well. I think they call it an iceberg order or something like that. Yeah, that's it really. Pretty good though. Should be good. Wait for that. Right, I'm just gonna pop to the toilet. Apologies. I will be back shortly. There we go. Yeah, it is a very slow AM session. Maybe what one of you guys was saying about the power being out or something in the eastern area, maybe could have had maybe having an effect. And take a look at gold. Was a quick snipe trade for the US session. Yes. Not today. I'll definitely, I'll do it tomorrow for sure. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at gold, and I'll keep saying it, but I stick to the same thing at the minute, man. Yeah, I'll probably set that up. If I should be home, hopefully a little bit early tomorrow. Set that up. I'll try and get everything set up before we jump on as well. Take a look for sure. I am I don't really know what my title is. Fire safety engineer, basically. I test fire safety, dry risers, just. Got a very, very good job that supports my work, my trading, which is very, very lucky, man. You know, and I don't take that lightly. I appreciate that a lot. I didn't at first, but I do now. I do really, really appreciate it. Come on, price. We need something to happen. Either go through the roof and let us all switch off until the PM session, or come down and give us something. But yeah, the camera should look a lot better now. I bought a little tripod for it, so it's not sitting halfway over there, and I've got to zoom in. That should be a little bit better. And I can adjust it as well from here, which is lovely. Can you do that? Oh, it does, yeah. Sweet. Cracking little camera, this. I like this. Anyone else is overnight value area high at 6? Are you on micros at all, buddy? Hatcher. If you're on micros, that's probably the corporate. It's a completely separate thing. Completely different, separate buy and sell orders. Everything's different. Overnight POC. Yeah. Yeah, if you're on micros, it will be it will look, it might not be much different, but it will definitely be different. It won't be the same. No way. Oh, wow. Oh, well, we're not doing anything. Let's set this up, shall we? Come on. Let's stop hiding. As well, won't we? This could be different. On micros, yeah. 2 secs, the door's going. Yeah, if it's from 6 PM to 29, I've got mine set to 9:30, buddy. I still need to actually check. If anyone's new and just finished the course, can't remember if Cam does it to 9:30 or 9:29. I've been doing it to 9:30. go? Okay. What about the weekly? Does anyone know on the weekly? Are we going to 4 o'clock, or are we going to going 4 p.m. or does he go all the way to 5? $6 p.m. to 4:59. Okay. Probably me then. I'll readjust these afterwards. Come on. Okay. Let's jump back and adjust them quick then. Good to see in action how you put the labels at the edges. Couldn't figure out for weeks. Yeah. Okay, let's sort these weekly out on here as well then. That's wrong. I mean, it's pretty much the same. Didn't really make a difference, but yeah, we'll start dragging them out as much as we can. Then I might have done that anyway. I can't remember. Okay, let's go back to gold. Everything all right here? Quick. Oh yeah, we're booming up there. Looking good, man. Damn. Doesn't always make a difference, but it can make a big difference. The level shifted pretty drastically one day last week based on a 1 minute time difference. Yeah, 100%, man. Cool. Get rid of it. Ooh. That end up there. Okay, we're good there. Does he go 4 o'clock as well? 4 o'clock on the previous days? I'm sure it was 4 o'clock. I've got to rewatch them videos again, haven't I? Yeah, I thought so. Getting me confused now. Alright, I'll rewatch them again when I have a bath next. Vanilla high. Decent. Yeah. I mean, you can do whatever you want, buddy. I mean, that's down. You know, that's completely your decision. But I would probably, me personally, I would wait. So we're going 9.29 now on the overnight, are we? Yeah, on ES, that's what I'm talking about, buddy. I wouldn't, me personally, I wouldn't do it. You know, I'm still a baby. I want to push it. We want to wait for some. I think it's a bit of a gamble, really. Personally, doesn't mean it's not going to work, obviously, but I'm looking for clean wins where I am confident that price has gone there and reacted. You know, not just looking at sort of, you know, oh, it was a chance and it worked out, sort of thing. You know, it's not really what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah, we want to see. I mean, really, ideally, you don't even want to be taking single confluence trades. I mean, he can't say it any clearer. Obviously, he does. It's a little bit different for Cam. Do you know what I mean? He's made his money. He can take a little bit more risk. It's not the end of the world for him. You know, if you're looking for a first payout or just a payout in general, you know, trying to get some money back, you're in debt with it, it owes you money. You want to try and lower that risk as much as possible, man. As much as possible. That's what I'm trying to do anyway. You know, we're not in a rush. Don't be in a rush. If you're in a rush doing this, you're going to lose eventually, man. It's not going to work out. Obviously, yeah, we are looking. I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying now. You know, we've pushed out really far. You know, well above our take profit. But yeah, I mean, you could. Yeah. You could definitely. Yeah, I mean, you could take this trade. We're going to be probably looking at that as well, but again, it's single confluence, so you know, C trade. Oh man. Yeah, we could be looking at this, sure. Oh, it's weird. I've got to chop between the charts now. What's that? 5625. Yeah. You got to remember as well, this value area is going to be moved. I mean, it's already moved. I think one tick. Yeah, going to be moving, man. I mean, personally, for me, I see a sell-off coming. Really, it's not really either a sell-off or just a huge breakout. So you know, this is such. Yeah, I mean, you can take it, of course. Why can't you? There is a confluence there, but how much do you trust it? Because I don't really. Just gotta calm them nerves down. Get some patience in there. It's a very risky, man. 100%. Not an ideal trade. As much as price has already pushed up through our TP, so it could easily go back there. You also got to think the same in reverse. Our stop loss isn't even, you know, past a swing or, you know, whatever you want to call it. So it could also easily go through that back down to point of control, which again, from the earlier's comment, it's attracted to. So, you know, market's going to try and take everyone's money, and everyone's money is probably sitting around here. So it's going to want to get everyone in. It's going to hunt them limits and them stops. Yeah, it's Monday, man. Not, you know, not that it's normal. I mean, last Monday was unbelievable. It was probably my biggest earning day. It was huge. Before I even got on stream. A little baby node. No, I traded New York Open with obviously Cam. I got in just before, so I managed to get my trades in just before the Open. I think that was the day he took a couple losses and then one massive win, that huge trail. But I managed to miss the losses and just get all of the winners. So I ended up, well, I made a serious amount of money on the evals, passed a few. I think that was the day. I'm sure it was last month. Yeah, last week was a huge week for me, man. But obviously, apart from the Thursday, I got a little bit confident, a little bit overconfident. This trade is all going to depend on where you think price is going to go, I would say. Don't take it just based off of a C. If you think price is coming low, then obviously stay away. If you believe that we're gonna go up, then it could be a nice little opportunity. Tell you what we'll do, I will take this on the big account. No, this one, because that one hasn't been traded yet. 5725, what's that? 75725. And we'll just go for one quick 250. Nice. See what this week brings for all of us. I lost one account trade in my dumb style, not Cam's, so def not good. Yeah. Back to studying everyone's photos and videos. Yeah, man. There's a lot of information in that group, man. Use it. See how we're reacting off of this 75% node, we say. Just tapping in there. There's definitely some energy there. We've got some buyers. We'll see. The value area is shifting, so we've got to be careful, man. This is why I prefer taking the, trades off of a really developed profile or previous. It'd be nice to see value area high just come above, just up to around here. This would be better, I would say, if we can just take it off the top there and push it to the upside. Hello? Yeah. Right, I'm streaming at the minute. Yeah. What's up? What's up? No. Alright, mate. Right, I'll speak to you. Yeah, this is looking a little bit better. Is anyone else joining me on this? I don't blame you. I said I don't mind. I need to get a trade in anyway on the big account, so I don't mind losing. I'm prepared to lose the 250 on this account for sure. 1 micro. Yeah. No, that's good, mate. That is, yeah, perfect. Yeah. Looking like it wants to go up. No, I have, because it's been a week. I've got these accounts last Monday, so this is the 7-day. That's why I'm doing it. Yeah, got to get it on this one and the 50, really. Yeah, this would be the ideal. If we push above, then no, I'll probably I'll limit the value area higher going to the bottom of this candle here. We don't want it going any higher than that, really. It's not worth it. Yeah, 100%, man. TPT rules are good as long as you're strict. If you're gonna mess around, I wouldn't even bother. That's what I did. Not worth it. It's a shame, man. We had some just amazing setups. It was almost too good to be true for that first 2 weeks. It was just unbelievable. It was just constantly a trade going on. I was even leaving some just because it was just constantly playing out. Yeah, we got to like Wednesday last week and it kind of died off a little bit, and price has been sort of a little bit. It was after that big sell-off actually on that Friday. That's when it's been a little bit awkward. I've just been missing the right trades. Yeah, one more tick above, and then yeah, just under that. A few more ticks. If we pull up any higher than that, it's not worth it in my point of view. Stay away. I'll have to probably just take a random market order on a micro, I think, to just to get something in, just to be safe. I don't want to be losing these accounts, especially the big ones. Absolutely, that would ruin me. It's a big ask for it to come back down, but it would be nice. Another thing I haven't done is nothing. See what happens on that 4 o'clock candle as well. 11 o'clock. Might get something. Perfect for the gamblers today, though. Just getting them buys in. What's going on with gold? Potential sell. booming into them higher highs. Frustrating day, guys. Stick it out, man. Just got to be patient. It will come. We'll get that week again where we just get loads. I want to give the money back to the market. Tell you what I'm going to do just for now. Let's just get them in now, just to get that out of the way. We'll leave that for a minute or two, see what happens. We'll do the same on the 50th. To be fair, might as well do it on this account as well, won't we? Taking them gambles. Nice. Nice £4 profit. And for that push. Damn. It is frustrating to see all of this, but you got to remember, man, you start taking these trades just on the wing, you know, law of averages is going to catch you at some point, and it's caught me loads of times. So just chill out, don't take a rush. There's no need. We're all right there now. All right, well, at least we got that out of the way. Now we can chill. Good night, y'all. No trade for me. Already blown one account today. As you said, 80% rate. It follows the system. The confluence gambling mindset sucks. Good luck for the rest of the day. I'll catch you stream tomorrow. Yeah, man. Thanks for joining. And yeah, I think that's a good choice, man. I think we're gonna be chasing upwards, which is obviously not ideal. So yeah, we'll leave it. I'm gonna hold out, you know, until 4 p.m. We'll give it another 10-15 minutes. And see if we can get a decent reaction. But yeah, it's not really looking too great. You know, we're hunting a C trade. You know, probably a loss as such, so we'll see. 686. Marco, thanks once again. Good night to you. Take care, buddy. Hopefully catch you tomorrow. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, gold's a no-go as well. Oh, I don't touch YM. Not anymore. I was an NQ guy. Loan a lot of accounts, man. Sticking to what I trust now. But yeah, I do miss it. I liked the buzz. You know, that gambling mindset. I loved seeing the quick up and down. Beautiful. I know it's very tempting to just buy in because obviously, you know, we know price is going up, but eventually that is going to have a sell-off. We're going to get it. It's going to come. It will happen. Just hopefully we can catch it in time. Worst thing I've ever do is I always seem to buy the top and then get stopped out of something when I used to risk like 15 contracts for no reason. So stupid. Always used to do it. I used to watch it play and go, oh my god, it's just going up and up and up. And as soon as I get in, it reverses. Madness. I used to do it perfectly. Absolutely perfectly every time. Crazy. The 3RR trader. Are you still taking 1 to 3s even using this system, or is that just an old name? Very, very slow. I mean, this is almost like worse than the PM session, really. I mean, we've got some decent, you know, definitely a nice upward trend for sure, but yeah, it's crazy. You know, apart from obviously the initial jump, that was, you know, the most exciting part. Yeah, see what happens off this 4 PM candle. I think people are holding out here. I think it's going to go higher though. I might get a little sell off, but I don't think it's going to be anything we're going to be getting involved in personally. Which is a shame, but at least we got a nice day to see what's happened in these market conditions. You know, very flat news day, no news day as such. Nothing's really happening. Just nice little pullbacks, slowly pushing up. Lovely day for the swing traders or the day traders. Be a really, really nice trade, that. Nice little buy off of the value area high. That'd be lovely. Well, hopefully the PM session should hopefully be the session for today. That's for sure. Booming up there, man. The orders coming in there. The buyers. Wow. Yeah, if we get value area high, just pop up past this, then I'll be done, guys. That'll be it for me. There's no point. There's no point holding out. There's not really anything there anyway. Yeah, let's just push through it. That's a shame. Stick it out another couple minutes. See what happens. Just wait for that hour candle. See if there's anything. Hard fight up there. Yeah, I'm kind of done. Might set some alerts for the PM session. Yeah, man, don't blame you guys. Very, very wise choice. I will catch you boys tomorrow. Hopefully we can see a little bit of a different market. No worries, buddy. We'll be looking at a nice little sell-off here. But it's probably just going to go back up. Frustrating. See what the action. We'll see what the reaction is, and we'll probably head off. See much going on here. A little bit dead. Looking at off there, back up. Yeah. One minute. Let's see if we have reached the ceiling. The sell-off's definitely going to come back down to these levels. It's going to want to come back to point of control at some point, so, or at least come close to it. Track some more buyers. Oh. Here we go. On that candle now. Here we go. You get that nice push down now, hopefully. Let's see who wins the fight here. This is good. This is the reaction we wanted to see this. Just how far it's going to come down. Got this node here as such. We get a bounce around here, little fair value gap. And the sellers are going to give up a little bit. We should get, I think we'll see a nice spike. Yeah, look, the sellers are in there now. See if the buyers are going to lay off the pedal a little bit. See how it reacts off this node as well. Yeah, some decent levels down there, man. I'm hoping the PM session is a lot better. Should be nice. Has anyone noticed this node up here or thinking about it or have taken it? Anything like that? Ace outs only. Yeah, you got some nice ones there, Pete, for the evening, mate. I'm pretty pissed I'm going to miss out on that. But yeah, we got some real nice trades down here. If price is to do what we hope. Yeah, don't blame you, mate. I'll wait till 10 past. Another blank day so far, man. Such a shame. Not far off point of control up there on that node either. Oof. Here she goes. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're going to switch it off there. There's nothing coming. So, yeah, I won't be able to make tonight, everyone, but it is what it is. A blank day. It's going to happen. I mean, I suppose we've made a little bit of profit, but yeah, we don't count that. Yeah, man. I'm going to head off now, and I'm going to go to work. So I will catch you boys tomorrow. Have a good night. I hope the PM session goes well as well. I'm purposely not going to watch it. I get involved. I'll have that FOMO come in. So, yeah, man, I will talk to you later.